Hi friends, good morning. Myself Mr. V.R. Sanaf, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department of Kekiwak Polytechnic Nasik. Friends, today we are going to discuss about the heat treatment. It is an operation involving any heating and cooling operations or any sequence of two or more such operations applied to any material in order to modify its internal structure or to alter its physical, chemical or mechanical properties is nothing but the heat treatment. It consists of heating the material to some specific treatment, holding at this temperature for a definite period of time and cooling to room temperature with a definite rate. So in next slide we will see the need of the heat treatment or purpose, or we can say objective of heat treatment. The first one, to relief of internal stresses developed during the cold working, welding, casting, forging or other operations. Then second purpose, to harden and strengthen the material. Then to improve the machinability of the workpiece. Then to change the grain size, or we can say grain structure of the material. Then to soften metals for further working as in wire drawing or cold working. Then to improve ductility and toughness. Then to increase heat, wear and corrosion resistance of material. Then to improve electrical and magnetic properties. To homogenize the structure. To spheroidize tiny particles such as those of ferrous carbide in steel by diffusion. Then there are some fundamentals of heat treatment. Steel heat treatments are made possible by the Eutectide reaction in the iron carbon system. All basic heat treating processes for steel involves the transformation or decomposition of austenite. The nature and appearance of these obtained transformation products develop a variety of useful physical and chemical properties in steel. Cooling rate plays an important role in the transformation of austenite to pearlite or martensite. Heat treatment is effective only with a certain alloy, for example ferrous carbon, aluminum, bronze and others, because it depends upon one element being soluble in other in the solid state in different amounts under different circumstances. The theory of heat treatment is based on the principle that an alloy experiences change in structure when heated above a certain temperature, and it undergoes again a change in structure when cooled to a room temperature. Cooling rate is an important factor in developing different, that is soft or hard structure. Slow cooling from above the critical range in steel will produce a pearlitic, that is soft structure, whereas rapid cooling will give rise to martensine structure, that is the hard structure. There are some classification of heat treatment processes. Annealing. Under annealing there are four types of annealing processes, that is stress relief annealing, process annealing, spheroidizing annealing and full annealing. Then normalizing, hardening, tempering, mar tempering, os tempering and maraging. So these are the classification of heat treatment. There are some advantages of heat treatment. It increases or decreases the hardness of the material. Then it increases the wear resistance of the material. It also increases abrasion resistance. It improves cutting ability of steel. It softens the steel. It increases abrasion resistance. It stabilizes the steel. It increases machinability of the material. It increases corrosion resistance of the material. It changes the composition of surface by diffusion, carbon, nickel, silicon and other material. Application of heat treatment. It is used in aircraft industry, then also used in automobile engineering, then used in defense sectors, also used in forging operation, then used in foundry, then also used in heavy machinery manufacturing and used in powder metal industries. Thank you.